Good evening.
Hey, how you doing, Dr. Stacy?
Good.
Hey, who stayed with Ming overnight last night?
Me, Jack, and Mike.
Beautiful. Michael, Manx.
I'm assuming so, as he's one of their besties. But yes, he was there for a short while.
Are you sure you don't mean Jack?
Jack was there also.
Oh, okay. Easy. Okay, easy. I just want to make sure he's in good condition.
I've gone to him several times. I woke up there. I changed all their IDs several times. I believe everybody already left, so I have him on a remote monitoring system.
Yeah.
Doors are all locked. Everything is okay. We're just waiting to see.
Easy. I don't think anyone's around other than myself, who's involved with that. I don't know. So here's kind of where I'm at with that. My concern kind of boils down to, I don't like the location personally, just because how much traffic we saw yesterday. But I also recognize we may not have any other locations, right? So
you also have to put into consideration that there may be a time when they don't feel that their friend is safe anymore either. You saw how adamant they were about not leaving his side yesterday.
I'm gonna be real with you. I that's been my biggest problem. Dr. Stacy, what do we do if they decide to take him? Because that's what they were going to do several times yesterday. And the only thing I could think of is like, what the fuck are you going to do with him? You're not doctors. And unfortunately, that puts me in a position where I'm like, okay, so what are they going to do? They're going to take him and then kidnap a cop, right? Now, I think we've satiated that mostly. But some people in the besties, how do I put this?
It's like the clowns. I know.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes, exactly.
Leave their sides. They're going to do anything and everything to always be by their family. I get that.
Okay, that's what you meant. I thought you meant something else.
Well, they do a lot of other things too, but yes, they're not going to do.
To give you an example, I had another one like bitching in my fucking ear about cops, and I'm like, we literally just saved your friend, dumb fuck. So understand, they don't all think straight, right? So there's always the possibility that they may kidnap them, not realizing. Well, I mean, to be fair, this isn't just the besties, right? You know about the Edgar situation?
I was the doctor that did it, yes.
Oh, yeah. Like the Edgar situation, right? Like, we live in a society where people think they can take someone off a lung ventilator and have a psycho do surgery to fix them.
Well, what worries me is that the besties are. No, trust me. I had believe it or not, I had a conversation with some of those people, and I told them to their face how stupid they were. Because lots of people come around to thank me for saving their friends, and I told them how dumb they were. So yes, I get it. Here's my issue with people like besties, is that I think that they're smarter, and they're not going to go and do something half-assed.
Yeah.
They're not going to look for like a cop. They'll look for somebody that can take care of their friend. If I'm being honest with you, Brian, here's the thing. I know you're trying to protect him. I think that there might be a point where no matter what you do, they're going to fight you because they're going to want their friend back.
I only provide, as far as my morality is concerned, I'm always going to put people's lives about everything else and how we calculate things. And I think over time I've realized a lot of people don't really, I'm not talking about, I think my way of thinking is not the way everyone thinks, right?
I can understand that.
And so,
like I said, my biggest issue is like what's going to happen next. What's going to happen when they feel that their friend is no longer safe or comfortable.
Wait, you're not saying you're going to kill him, are you?
God, no, I would never.
Oh, okay. I thought that's where you're going with this. Like,
Jesus,
what if
no.
they do the next thing and the next thing we have to end him, Brian, or something? Like,
no. My worry is that they know where he is now. We all need to know.
Oh my God, she's right.
It's that no matter what, they're not going to feel comfortable with him somewhere else. They don't have control of the situation.
I agree with that, but how do we? You know the problem I've been having a lot, Dr. Stacy, and you're kind of like a therapist, right? You know, I spend most of my time having to solve everyone's problems. Brian. And then as soon as, you know, I need just a little bit of help to help them, it's just silence, you know? And you know what that leaves me? That leaves me with the silent Brian, you know, the puppy face, I know this is an issue, but if I stare at him long enough, maybe it'll just resolve itself. That's what it is with, that's what it was with this situation too. And you're right. I already expect that the moment they're able to, they're going to take him. And just like Hassan took Edgar. And there's going to be nothing we can do about that. And if Ming dies, the blood is going to be on their hand. And we can only try the best we can to make the best decisions in the moment. But if something happens, you know, that was destiny. You know what I mean? Like, we're not superheroes.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. I do kind of wish that there was a little bit more cooperation, I guess. That if there were things that would make them more comfortable, that they could at least present some idea. But I think the reality is, you know, PD handling yesterday's situation alongside the doctors was not what they wanted to do. And they're, like you said, probably going to want to, there's probably at some point they're going to want to take it into their own, you know, command.
Here's what I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Where does Ming Jintai stand with you? Like, is it that we're holding him to help him? Or is it that you think that, because here's what I can tell you. What if we know what's going to happen? What happens if we take care of him even after? What happens?
Wait. I don't want to put myself and you in a position where we're breaking the law.
I understand. I'm just letting you. I want to know where everything stands because, as you know,
Stacy, Dr. Stacy, this puts. I know what you're saying. And I'll say it like this. And this is going to be long-winded. I did not want to go to court with No one in my department wants to do IA. No one in my department wants to go over government agents because San Andreas is so SBS. All right. Otherwise, we're not going to be taking fucking patients out of a hospital and like doing surgery on them and doing all these crazy things. Right. You know what I mean? Like maybe not like this isn't fully, but like to a degree, you know what I mean? Like it kind of is like, you know, like fucking Hassan, like, yo dog, let me just fucking take this guy off of fucking, you know, these things. Why are you coming after us? Right. It's insane. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't make sense. Right. Except for a handful of people. With that said, you and I, if I'm understanding this correctly, are in a very shitty spot because even if everyone else gets to get away with it, you and I are the ones that get fucked, right? Why? Because I have to do my job, right? And you're gonna want to possibly do things, but if like I found out I can't not do my job, and you in your position almost have to be, you know, letting us know if there's foul play because like, you know, just the way things are so like by the book nowadays, right? Like, so give me an idea and tell me if am I on the right track right now? Am I cooked with what I'm saying?
I'll tell you something. I think you're starting to read between the lines because I'm trying to tell you what I've been approached by.
No! Fuck!
Doesn't make sense.
It does. In my opinion, this is kind of like a situation I just dealt with in which there was somebody I needed to protect. But you know why I couldn't protect them? Because everyone wanted the tea, Dr. Stacy. And before we could do anything, everyone was like, there was like a feeling of shade over not knowing something they didn't need to know. But their lack of knowing and the FOMO became the center point and not the victim, not the situation. And so what I am afraid of for you and in turn him and in a way in me and everyone else that ends up getting involved is that somebody ends up saying something and then you, me, anyone that's not a gang member that doesn't mind going to jail, that wants to continue protecting and serving people, ends up getting screwed. We're the ones that end up getting taken advantage of, in my opinion, right? And if I'm reading between the lines, I wish these kind of people were not so selfish. I wish they weren't. And they would recognize that they have people that can lose significantly more than them, and that maybe they just help, right? Like, hypothetically, if they felt that someone being safer somewhere else, at least let a doctor know and let someone like me know so we can, all we would need to do in this hypothetical scenario is in a redacted report that is only known by 2 doctors and, you know, the board approves it or whatever the fuck, right? It's done right. Otherwise, why, and I'm just asking this, why would I put my job on the line? Why would you put your job on the line for people not willing to give a fuck about us, right? Because if they end up killing him, or worse, the faces come and get him and they lose the shootout. I'm just saying it that way because that's how they're probably thinking about it. And now the faces have him again. It's going to be, well, why did so-and-so do this? Why did someone know and not tell anyone? And now he's dead. He's kidnapped. Besties went to jail for only 20 months. And you and I are sitting in impeachment hearings for, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I know that's why I tread very carefully. And I'm normally pretty honest with you because lots of things are happening.
Yeah.
With that being said, I just have received a message. I need to take care of this.
Okay.
Reasons that I think that we can both understand. And I will keep you as posted as I can without trying to.
If hypothetically something went somewhere, I'm ping number 62. And maybe it could be done in a way where it's documented, but we don't react for his sake.
And trying to see what I can figure out as well. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you. 62. Love
Take
it.
care.
Bye.
Yeah, these are good problems because it's RP.